Some of the content in this podcast does not belong to me and is displayed for entertainment purposes only. Step to the throne.
The Goldie Gossip Podcast. Step to the throne.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to this game. That's who I made my wife. Said I die alone. I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Gotta save this for the Franklins and a shoulder full of stripe. I don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my foul yourself. Spot raid, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Nah, damn right, I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit, I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Will. 96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga touching them first meals. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price.
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, welcome to the 228th edition of the Goldie Gossip Podcast. It's your boy Goldie Himalaya and my co-host Rudy. Kick it, Rudy!
Keep on getting rich.
Woo!
Westside RSCs is us. LAPD on my dick, I'ma squeeze and bust. If a rap nigga diss, switch cheese and bust. All this rap money, nigga, look, I need too much. Money, loyalty, and love in the dream.
That's right.
You'll be switching up the players on your team too much.
And with that being said, guys, you know the drill. Let's do the flip. Woo! And there's the flip. Hey guys, let's get right into some Goldie Gossip obituaries. This time, guys, I want to talk about Clive Davis, the producer. Guys, Clive Davis has brought to the forefront black artists before anybody was willing to let black artists get into the main front. Rest in peace, Clive Davis. Right now, let me show you a send-off and a brief clip of Clive Davis, and we'll come right back. Check it out.
Major news, major sad news in the Hollywood community. Legend is truly an understatement to describe this individual. He was the man responsible for shaping the careers of Whitney Houston, Bruce Springsteen, Aretha Franklin, Carlos Santana, Janis Joplin, Alicia Keys, Earth, Wind and Fire, and many, many, many more. Clive Davis has died. The music mogul was the former lead of music labels like Columbia Records and Arista Records. He was a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he died at his home in New York City earlier this morning. This is according to his representative. Throughout his 6-decade career, Davis nurtured acts like Billy Joel, the Grateful Dead, Simon and Garfunkel, and was known for having a golden ear for music. Davis was the recipient of 5 Grammys, including the Recording Academy's Trustees Award that he received in 2000. Each year, on the Saturday night before the Grammys since 1976, he brought together together top music executives and artists for a party held at the Beverly Hilton when the event was here in Los Angeles, and we talked to him many times at the party.
It is a night to celebrate music, and hip-hop and pop and R&B will all be represented by the finest.
Our own Sam Rubin also chatted with the music legend in 2013 about what makes a star last.
What do they possess, though? What enables them to endure?
Well, talent, which was your opening word, they can lift the audience out of their seats. Whitney, Barry Manilow, the others there can, well, Bruce Springsteen became the greatest rock and roll performer of all time. And so that they are both headliners and take an audience out of their seats. And by the end, each member of an audience would feel they've had a lifetime experience.
Recently, he was diagnosed with an upper respiratory infection and died earlier this morning. He was 94 years old. Of course, we'll have much more in our next hour, including reaction.
Rest in peace, Clive Davis. Back to the show. So that was a clip, guys, of Clive Davis and what he's been able to bring to black entertainment. Rest in peace, Clive Davis. Now, coming up next, let's get into some knucklehead of the night. That's right, guys. This time, I want to talk about a young lady. I can't pronounce her name. I think her name is Maris. Let me look. Maris Nichols. She's a high school teacher, and she's entrusted to take care of children, protect children. And if you're a teacher, if you're anybody in service to children, you're expected to respect those kids and protect them. This woman has been having sex with her high school students. I'm going to show you a clip right now of Maris Nichols, and we'll come right back. Check it out.
Let's get to our top story right now at noon. A Douglas County high school teacher accused of having sex with students faced a judge today to hear her charges. This just hours after she turned herself in.
A grand jury indicted 25-year-old Maris Nichols, a teacher at Alexander High School, on 27 counts. We have made multiple requests to the school district asking about her employment status. They have not responded. Atlanta News First, Tracy McPeer joins us now live from the Douglas County Courthouse. So, Tracy, what happened in court today?
Well, a lot happened within just a few hours this morning. Nichols was arrested and booked again, and she went before a judge. This is video from inside a Douglas County courtroom on Thursday morning of 25-year-old Maris Nichols, the former high school teacher accused of having sex with students, who was indicted by a grand jury on Wednesday on 27 counts. During Thursday's hearing, Nichols waived the reading of her warrants. Nichols was first arrested in May, accused of abusing at least 6 children, 4 of whom were identified as students at Alexander High School, where she was a teacher. She allegedly had sex with more than one student, and she also is accused of sending inappropriate pictures and videos to several other victims. Nichols was out on bond, but had a bond revocation hearing scheduled for next week after a number of alleged bond violations, like violating her home curfew 38 times and going to restricted locations at least 47 times. On Wednesday, that grand jury indictment included 27 counts, like 8 counts of sexual contact by an employee, 5 counts of sexual exploitation of children, 3 counts of grooming of a minor, 1 count of child molestation, and 3 counts of cruelty to children in the first degree. Damn. Nichols remains for now in the Douglas County Jail.
That's whack. Let's get back to the show. That was a clip of Maris Nichols, the school teacher who's been convicted of child molestation. You know what, guys? I find it disgusting. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. When I was in junior high school, I prayed that a teacher would allow me to jump her bones. But it never happened. But nevertheless, it's not right for any teacher to violate children. And that's why I'm giving Maris Nichols Knucklehead of the Night. Maris Nichols. Now, guys, I gotta get into something really, really deep. I'm trying to get my levels together. Hold up. Guys, this time I want to talk about my war. My war in Detroit. It's the only one I ever had. So I'm going to take you back. I'm going to take you way back to the mid-70s. Guys, I was dating a girl. I'm in junior high school. And we're having on the phone romance. There were no cell phones. There were no cell phones in those days. So we had to communicate on the telephone. So every night I'm talking to this girl. Let's just call her Regina. Let's just call her Regina. We're talking on the telephone every night. And she decided to skip school. She skipped school and ran away from home with one of her best friends. I don't remember her name. They came to my neighborhood. Now, let me give you the backstory. I'm hanging out with thugs. And my main partner was Ozell Walker. He was a thug. He was like 6 feet tall, but we hung out every day. Ozell wasn't no joke. I can't get these levels together, y'all. I'm sorry about that. There we go. I think I got it together now. Anyways, me and Ozell was hanging out every day. And when these girls ran away from home, they came to our neighborhood. So me and Ozell decided to stash the girls. I had a friend by the name of Kenneth Smith. We called him Smitty. Smitty's passed away. Rest in peace, Smitty. We took the girls down to his basement. And his mama was strict, but they never went down in the basement. So we had the girls down in the basement. And her mama somehow found out that she was in my neighborhood, and she suspected that she was hanging out with me. I don't know how, but she got Smitty's address. her and the authorities went to Smitty's house and knocked on the door, and we were in the basement. We hauled those girls out of the basement window to the backyard while the authorities was at the door. And we ran through, we ran through the backyard over to the next street. And my buddy Ozell lived right around the corner. Now, his house is on Woodrow Wilson between West Grand Boulevard and Bethune. You could see Hitsfield, USA from his porch. I only lived a half a block down on Woodrow Wilson and Bethune. We hauled the girls over to Ozell's house, and Ozell, they had a home. They didn't have an apartment. They had a home. It was nice. Ozell snuck the girls down in the basement, and we're hanging out. Later on, that ended, and Regina got an apartment on Wabash. Now, Wabash is a street that's right in back of Hitsville, USA, off of West Grand Boulevard. The next street over is Wabash, and she got an apartment there. So I moved in with her. My daddy even came over, because my daddy is a conga player. He played for Chuck Jackson when he was on the road with Motown for a short time. He came over to our crib, and me and my daddy, we played bongos. It was a good experience. Now, here's the stuff that hit the fan, guys. I decided to buy her a ring. I couldn't afford gold in those days, but I did get silver. And the stone that was in it, it wasn't a diamond, it was cubic zirconia. When she found that out, she was pissed. I had a stereo, it's called a Long Boy, back in those days. All it had was a record player and AM and FM radio, but it was state of the art in those days. So my stereo and all of my Motown records, I had a nice collection of LPs, Motown music, everything in that, and it was in her crib. So I went up to her crib, and she came out on the balcony with some dude. I found out later he was Detroit PD. She was up on the balcony. She wouldn't open the door. And I told her, what's up? And, basically she cussed me out. And I told her, all I want is my stuff. All I want, give me my stereo, my clothes, and my records, and I'm out. And she, now, screw you, nigga. I ain't giving you nothing. I went back home and I called my buddy Ozell. Ozell wasn't no joke. When I called him, we went back over on Wabash. We went upstairs to her crib, and my buddy, he gangster, all right? He kicked open the door off the hinges with his feet. We walked in, and the dude, the so-called police officer, came out of the bedroom. I told him, sit your ass down, nigga. He sat down. I told Regina, you sit your ass down. And I told her, all I want is my stuff. Me and Ozell hauled that big ass stereo. It was long, guys. It was like 6 feet long. We hauled my records, all that stuff, and we hauled it down the stairs. I was hoping that we didn't hear police sirens. But we didn't hear police sirens, but we was hauling that stereo down the street on Wabash, right in back of Hitsfield, USA, and it was too heavy. In the back of Hisfield, USA, they had a dumpster where they put their stuff. We put my stereo and my records in the dumpster. And I never seen that stuff again because we had to get out of there. We thought maybe the police was coming. So that night, she had my telephone number and she called my house. I wasn't home. My mama was home. And they threatened my mother. They said, bitch, we gonna kill you. We gonna kill your son. When I got home, my mama was a wreck. And she told me. When she told me, I called Ozell. Ozell called Dirty Rat. And a whole host of our other, the dudes we hung around with who was gang. They came and picked me up in the car. And we headed back over there on Wabash again. I didn't know it, but after I got in the car, everybody was packed. I was the only one that wasn't packed. When we got over there, Ozell kicked the door down again off the hinges. They wasn't there. They left a girl with her kid. She had a child, and they left a girl in there with a little .22 pistol and said if they come over here, shoot them. I knew this girl. We went to high school together. We were in some of the same classes together. And when we kicked down the door, she screamed. She screamed. She said, oh, Lord, please don't kill me. Don't kill me. And I went straight over to her and I said, we don't want to hurt you, sweetheart. I know who you are. Me and you in class together. All we want is Regina and her man. And she said, they not here, but they left me with the kid. And they left me with this gun. And she gave me a little .22 pistol. I didn't want to touch it. I do not like guns. I gave it to my boys. And I told her, don't worry, we won't bother you. And we left. After that, I expected, since he was supposed to be Detroit PD, I thought that he would retaliate. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing. Never heard from him again. And that's another true Detroit story. The only time I had to go to war. That's right. Hey guys, let me see if this is a wrap. Yep, that's a wrap, guys. That's all I got for you this time. I got a lot more for you next time. On behalf of me and Rudy, you know the drill. Always believe in yourself. Never give up. Stay on the right side of history. Always do the right thing. Don't take no crap from nobody. I don't, and I don't expect you to. I love you guys. I'm going to close it out with another Goldie Himalaya video. Good night. Peace.
You came and the time was right. It rained so you had to spend the night. Oh, how my life has changed, sweet girl. Promise me, baby, you feel the same. I don't know, my darling, exactly what we're like. I just know that our relationship is out of sight. I would climb every mountain, I'd swim every sea, just to have you safe and happy at home here with me. Just to run up to you, you came here to rescue me. broken melody, returned it to sweet home.